the UFC heavyweight division is saved. Because we have got some personality in there. Some excitement. Josh, Hokit, whatever you want to call him, alright, won his Dana White Contender Series fight. And he dropped this WWE-esque promo that's got people in a little bit of upset. Some people are upset, like Ben Davis here, alright. My opponents will be sex traffickers, pedophiles, rapists, and transgenders. Yes, he said that. What the fuck is this moron smoking? Dumbass promo. Now he's upset. He's upset because we've got a bit of personality in the UFC. Like, people complain when fighters are boring. Oh, no one talks trash anymore. Everyone's boring. Me. Where's all the personality? Then personality comes along, excitement comes along, interest comes along, and they go, he's too offensive. Make your mind up, right? We're gonna watch his promo that he dropped when he won his fight, because it is very entertaining. Very entertaining. And it makes things a bit more interesting, because whether you want to root for him, alright, you can root for him, and this is the guy that's going to rid us of all these boring heavyweights, like he says, and all these other people. Or you can watch to hope that he loses. It's a win-win for him. It's a win-win for the UFC. It's great. And it's exciting. He reminds me of a WWE villain. And we're going to watch and listen.
There's only one person more incredible than the Incredible Hulk, and that's my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Now listen, me and my new business partner, Dana White, have decided to get rid of this unentertaining heavyweight division.
By the way, he said this before he even knew that he got a contract. He's like, after his fight, he was that confident he was going to get a contract. He's saying, me and my new business partner, Dana White, are going to rid this boring heavyweight division. It's just, this is the confidence that you want. It's exciting. And yes, heavyweight is boring. It's boring. It's probably the most boring divisions ever. And we'll get into more things that he said, because we've got a few more clips to look through. But he's not wrong. It's a boring division. We need someone like this in it. We have trash talkers in like every single weight class, apart from heavyweight. Like, think about it. Who's a trash talker at heavyweight? It's not Tom Aspinall. It's not anyone else. Alright? Everyone else has one. And people are comparing this guy to Colby, but he's got some. He speaks about that in his post-fight press conference, which we'll look at. But yeah, me and my new business partner, Dana White, didn't even know he was getting signed yet. I love the confidence. Let's carry on.
And instead, we're going to create the Incredible Hulk division. But my opponents won't be these lazy, boring heavyweights. My opponents will be sex traffickers, pedophiles, rapists. Hell, you can even throw the transgenders in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Hulk. Let's rewind a little bit.
Hell, you can even throw the transgenders in there. Line them all up. And one by one, I give them a good old American beatdown inside the octagon to show the world that there's consequences for these types of behaviors in America.
I mean, that's how you make a name for yourself. That's how you make, whether you like the guy or not, that's how you make a name for yourself. And it's fair to say Ben Davis is not a happy chappy. He's not a happy chappy. And if you look at the first comment on this, oh, where is it? We love the Incredible Hulk Hokit. Hell yeah. Oh, where is it? I think he might have deleted it. God, yeah, I think he deleted the comment. Someone said, Ben, you're literally a confirmed homosexual. Shut up or something like that. It's funny, man. Why can't we just laugh at things? Why are people get so offended by everything, man? And this guy's just going on an absolute, smear campaign over Hokit. We will not tolerate Hokit slander in this comment section, alright? The Incredible Hulk. No bromo. The Incredible Hulk Glazer. Alright? This guy's exciting. Some of this next stuff is a bit questionable. He's a bit questionable. I won't lie. But the promos are exciting. Listen to this. Right, so this was an old clip on his social media that was later deleted. This one's a bit off, I will admit, but listen, this guy's unhinged. It's what we need, okay?
You're a big brawler. You fight like a beginner. If you came to America back in the day, they'd probably call you a nagger.
That one's a bit. Ugh. Hokit, man. Let's not get racial. All that other stuff, cool.
You're a big brawler. You fight like a beginner. If you came to America back in the day, they'd probably call you a nagger.
Bro, do you know the racist and transphobic shtick all for a 10k, a 10 for 10 contract because he couldn't cut it in the NFL? It screams insecure. I don't think this guy lasts long in the UFC. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the top, but he's gonna get eyes on him. He is gonna get eyes on him, and especially you, Ben Davis. Like, look, 34k views on this, 184k views on this, 559k views on this, right? And we're going to watch this in a second because I have some clips from this, from the full press conference. So we're going to look through that. He also said this about Torres Finney. Hoke hear science say humans come from monkeys. Hoke might start to think that's true. Hoke think Finney is a human gorilla. That one's a bit, I mean, Jazz just laughed, so she thinks it's funny. Don't keep that, she said. I think that's a bit, yeah, that one's a bit questionable. The new UFC fighter Josh Hokit calls UFC fighter Torres Finney a gorilla. Racist and transphobic. What are you laughing at? How's that funny? Honestly, cancel Jazz, everyone. God damn. I don't agree with this one. I'm laughing in shock, right? This is like shock. I'm not laughing because it's a funny joke. I'm like, you know, why would someone say that about another person? That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? This last one here from Ben. It's crazy how MMA is the only sport we can say slurs and openly be bigoted and be applauded for it. Like the absolute bomb the barrel when it comes to standard. And yeah. It is, to be honest. I mean, actually, I'd say football's probably worse, or soccer, wherever you're from. That's full of racism, everything. Now, I want to give my piece on this, right? Because before we get into the press conference, which he doesn't say anything racist or transphobic in that, so that can be a little, we can laugh at that a bit at the end, okay? This is questionable. Let's not call people gorillas. Alright, that's a bit naughty. He's saying that, I mean, he didn't say it, but he kind of insinuated, calling this guy the N-word. Not about that, Josh, okay? This promo's hilarious, though. I do like this promo. And we're going to get into his post-fight press conference. I got a few timestamps here. Right, a few timestamps. Let's get into it straight away because he's an interesting character, like I said.
So what would you tell people that are tuning in for the first time and saying, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, they want to eat at the table, but they bring nothing to the table. And so I'm here to bring something to the table, and I'm not going to complain of, I see all these heavyweights getting cut. I'm sure it's a conscious effort for them. They probably don't get like the numbers that the UFC's throwing at them. But, I mean, they bring nothing to the table.
I mean, he's not really wrong, is he? In a way, a lot of the heavyweights I mean, he'll get into it, but I do agree with what he says about the heavyweights.
A lot of them are just overweight, fat guys. Their fights are boring, you know. They don't even speak English, you know.
I don't agree with this last bit about the English-speaking part, but about the heavyweights being fat and boring. Yes, a lot of them are fat and boring. Look at Taito Ivasa. At the moment, dude's morbidly obese. He's gonna have to do a weight cut to make heavyweight. You know how crazy that is? To have to cut weight to make heavyweight. That's wild. And yes, they are mostly, a lot of the heavyweights, outside of the top 5, they're all just fat blobs. And I did a whole rant about the fat blob heavyweights a while ago, because I'm sick of them. And Hokit's right. They are blobs. They're boring. Their fights are shit. The only reason you tune into a heavyweight fight, for the most part, is because you want to see a knockout. It's because you want to see a knockout, alright? That's basically why you tune into heavyweights. Unless it's like Tom Aspinall, then you know it's going to be an absolute banger, right? But for the most part, the heavyweights, they're just fat people trying to knock each other out. That's pretty much it. So he's not wrong. This next part, though, I don't agree with.
Their fights are boring, you know. They don't even speak English, you know. I feel like that should be a criteria. You speak English, then you could be in the UFC. That's just how I would run it, you know.
I don't think that's I don't agree with that, because I mean, you look at Alex Pereira, you know, you look at Charles Oliveira, you know, you look at all these guys that have made it to the top that are fan favorites that don't speak English. I don't think the English speaking thing should be a criteria. No. There's been a lot of exciting fighters that don't speak any English. I mean, Zhang Weili's only just learned how to speak English, really. You know, barely. And she's exciting. Same with Charles. I don't think he knows any English, but fans love him. Pereira knows a little bit. Not really, though. Fans love him, you know. I don't think you need to speak English to join the UFC. Because there's a lot of exciting guys that don't.
Similar to obviously what John was saying, you caught the eye of a lot of people already on social media. I saw some people online saying you're a heavyweight Colby Covington. What do you make of that? And do you agree with that assessment?
Did Colby ever get the belt?
Oh, did he ever get the belt? Nah, bro. No, he didn't. He tried 3 times. Failed every single time. I like the confidence from this guy. He ain't beating Aspinall. Let's not get it twisted. I don't think he beats the top 5 guys. He might just about get ranked because, like I said, heavyweights are shit and boring. But nah, he won't make it to the belt. Even if he does somehow make it to Tom Aspinall, no one's beating Tom Aspinall at heavyweight. If Cyril Gane doesn't beat Tom Aspinall, no one does. And Cyril Gane's not got no chance. You know what I mean? So I don't think he's gonna get the belt. I like the confidence though. It's good.
I mean, I don't compare myself to those type of guys. I mean, Chael, he didn't get the belt either, so.
Right, Josh Hokit. You leave Uncle Chael alone. You leave him alone. We do not tolerate Chael Sonnen slander on this channel. He's undefeated. Alright? Undefeated, undisputed. But I get his point. People are going to compare him to Chael and Colby because of his trash talk and his promos. But what he's saying is, don't compare me to those guys because they ain't never touched a belt. I'm going to get the title. Let's leave Chael out of it, though. Alright, don't be mean to Chael, bro. Come on.
I'm here to really fight, you know. I'm not just here to talk, you know. So that's my mentality on it.
Again, good attitude to have. I mean, he's not just here to you know, create headlines. You know, he wants to come and really make an impact and really try and make it in the division. Will he? I don't know. Probably not. Like I say, I think he probably could get just about ranked in the just outside the top 10, maybe just in the top 10. Because I mean, look at the top 10. I mean, Taito Ivasa is ranked number 10 still. He's on a 5-fight loser streak and he's morbidly obese. So if he can get ranked, this guy probably can too, you know, but maybe not get the title.
So we talked before this fight about Martin Buday a little bit, his cut from the UFC, and how you thought he was maybe a bit more boring, and you want to take out these boring heavyweights. Are those kind of the guys you feel like you're going to go after? You're going to try to rid the UFC of its boring heavyweights before you make your way to the title?
Exactly. I'm here to save the division. They need something. They need somebody, and I'm here to do it. You know?
The heavyweights do need something. They need something real bad. Because they have nothing right now. They have Tom Aspinall. That's basically the most... That's the only excitement in heavyweight right now is Tom Aspinall. Like, if this guy can really beat all these boring heavyweights, then great. Fantastic. I love this attitude. I'm going to rid the division. I'm here to save it. It's interesting. He's a character. Don't approve of all the racial stuff, alright? I'm going to condemn that just before people get it twisted, alright? I'm going to condemn that. I don't think you should be calling people gorillas. But I like this from him.
You know, Martin Buday, I don't even think he speaks English. He doesn't look very appealing either, you know, so...
He doesn't look very appealing. He's fat and he don't speak any English. Brilliant.
Yeah, those guys need to get from the heavyweight division.
I agree. Get them gone. Get all the fat blobs out of the heavyweight division, out of the UFC. We don't need them. We don't want them. No one does. Right now, my final thoughts on Josh Hokit. Okay. I think he's interesting character. I think he's good for the division. People are going to be watching this guy, and they're actually going to be excited to see heavyweight fights, to see how this guy does. In terms of, you know, the racial stuff, not a fan of that, obviously. Maybe tone that shit down. He probably will now he's in the UFC. He's probably going to tone that shit down a lot. Thank God. But that promo, I thought that promo was hilarious. To be honest with you, I thought it was a great promo. Great way to play the heel, kind of, you know, get people talking. We finally got a character in the UFC. You know what I mean? Like, is it a fake persona that he's putting on? Probably. Is it all an act? Yeah, more than likely. Do I care? No. Is it entertaining? Yes. At the end of the day, this is an entertainment business, and we're here to be entertained. And this guy is coming to do it for us. So Josh Hokit, UFC's new unhinged signing, is here to fight, and he's here to save the division from the boring fat blobs. Like and subscribe. My links are down below. Until next time, I'll see you in a bit.